How's it going, friends? It's the Violet Citizen here, and today we have my CCL Season 6 Playoff games, in which we're going to go up against Joe, aka Swaggliff, and Roger, aka the Roger Rabbit Showdown, respectively. As you can see, there's only 2 games, which is like the quarterfinals and the semi-finals. Judging by that, you can probably tell that I won this one and I lost this one. And I actually don't really want to commentate these games. I don't really feel up for commentary on Pokemon games lately. So instead I'll just have them play on the background, and I'll talk about my league experience and probably where this channel is going, and I don't know, like share my thoughts about Pokemon and YouTube and stuff. So yeah, CCL is a fantastic league created by Joe. It has been around for a long time. We're now in Season 6, and I feel like this season didn't really it wasn't really all that enjoyable for me, mainly because I was putting in the effort. I was trying to kind of have everything done in time, kind of help moderate the whole league, and what I got in return is just not really enjoyable games in which I felt like my decent prep was rewarded with really bad RNG and stuff that make the game not very enjoyable. I think both for me and my opponents, because most of the people who beat me can claim that they would have beaten me regardless if there was no hacks involved, but I suppose it feels bad for both sides. But yeah, such is the nature of the game. So going into the playoffs, I was kind of certain about my prep, and I only needed to improve my plays. I only needed to slightly improve my composure in the game. So for example, in this game against Joe, I brought pretty much the same team that I brought in our regular league game, in which I lost 5-0, but on this one it kind of worked out pretty well. I don't think there was relevant hacks on either side. I think I got like an slash crit on the Megavinu later in the game, but I think it just sped things up. I doubt it had much impact in the game. On the next game against Roger, I kind of got hacked out to oblivion, which wasn't really enjoyable, and it kind of feels bad to have your prep, have everything done correctly, and then just have 4 different instances in which you can not lose the game, but RNG decides to kind of lose you the game. But that's fine, that's the way she goes. So in terms of all the leagues, Season 1 of Meme was pretty enjoyable. I drafted a semi-meme team in which I had Quadweather. I did pretty alright. I think I ended the season at 6-5. Probably at some point I was even challenging for the title, but that went out of the window pretty quickly as I tried to meme a bit too hard, like things like Cast Form and Assault Vested SD, X schedule were not really the way to go about it, but I enjoyed my games. I suppose I was in the giving end of hacks on some games, but not all of them, and I think it was a pretty clean kind of season, if you don't count a couple of games. But yeah, maybe Season 2 of the meme is going to be equally as enjoyable. I don't think that I'll be uploading any more games from Season 1, maybe my Week 8 game against George, because I don't know, I like George and I feel like we should reward him with a game in which he does well. Spoilers, I win the game, but he's a really good player, and that should be showcased in many situations and circumstances and whenever possible. Yeah, George also, again, spoilers, like news, this is a bit spoilery indeed. George won the CCL. He played against Roger in the final, and he had a pretty commanding victory, which I'm really happy for the guy, because he's one of the most positive people in this community, and he kind of reignited my will to kind of play the game and upload and be active in YouTube and in league games in general. But at the same time, it kind of feels bad that I just introduced him to the league. Came in one season, he won it, that's it, and now he's going to go. Meanwhile, I'm struggling for like 6, technically 5 seasons to even get a chance to go past the semi-finals, despite having like 40 wins and like 15 losses in the whole competition. But but fair play to George. His prep has been amazing. His attitude has been really good. He's been one of the most consistent people in getting his games done. And yeah, I hope he goes on to win many more titles, including me in season 2. But yeah, here I'll have the game against Roger kind of play out. You can see my fast Down Knights doing things, and later on you'll see how RNG is not going to be my friend in trying to win Pokemon League title. Anyway, so in the meantime, I joined the OPB, that was Gubs' league, and I found the whole concept to be really interesting, like the fact that you give your 6 Pokemon and then you specify your movesets and your spreads and everything. It's pretty interesting, and it allows for really good counterplay. I drafted a really good team as well, and I think that I would have done okay-ish. Again, 2 games into the season, I was kind of hacked. Like, first game, Roger beat me quite easily. I suppose there's some unfortunate burns, but Scald is a move that kind of does that, so it's alright. Second game, I kind of got critted in a really important stage of the game, but that's the way it goes. The thing is, the league is kind of dismantled because Gubs had some personal issues going on, and nobody else really stepped up to be the commissioner, I suppose, of the league. So yeah, that's not going to be a thing going on in the future. In the foreseeable future, that is, maybe he comes back and we have another chance to play this, but for now it's not really happening. I was also in the UDL, in which I drafted a really bad team, but somehow I managed to make playoffs. I went into the semi-finals and lost pretty convincingly to the semi-finals, because that's what I do, that's what my Pokemon career is about, really. Yeah, going forward, I don't know what I'm going to do with the channel. Like I had my hopes up, kind of, because I applied for the GBAD league as like 200 people did, but I thought I had good chances of being in, mainly because my application video was pretty good in my opinion, and also I have been considered in the past for a GBA spot, but I suppose there's 16 people who kind of had, not 16, I think 10, maybe 10, I don't know if it's 16 or 10, probably 10, who kind of had more suitable content and commentary styles than me, which, I accepted. My commentary is kind of niche. I don't think that I'm going to cater to a really big audience with my style. The game is lost, but I have things to say, so I'm just going to have it on replay, so you can notice all of the subtle hints of me losing the game, like the miss on the dead trio, the freeze, the willow miss, everything that could have gone wrong. But yeah, I don't know, going forward, I suppose I'll be uploading some kind of meme season 2, maybe. I don't know if I'm consistent and dedicated enough to kind of commit to uploading a full season. I think I never properly uploaded a full season apart from like season 5 of the CCL, in which I just had a 5-minute video with 13 games in it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like playing or uploading Pokemon at this stage of my life, and it is quite unfortunate because I have a lot of free time and I kind of don't know what to do with myself other than, you know, like doing in real life things. But yeah, this free time is probably going to be fairly limited from next week on, as there's school and jobs and things going back to normal, regular schedule, as things kind of do in September sometimes. But yeah, I suppose I kind of hope that Tombus will upload a video, or maybe Joe will upload a video, and this will kind of spark my creative juices. I don't know where I'm going with that. I just hope to be inspired by something and just get back into Pokemon. I am not too optimistic about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Like, the game has kind of gone downhill for me since late season 5, not season 5, generation 5. Like, competitively, generation 6 was my favorite, but that was just because I was pretty good at it. Now I'm just one of the players who kind of know what they're doing, but they're not anything too special. Like, League format has gone kind of stale, in my opinion. There's not much leeway for memes. Everything has been done before. As you can see here, the Will-O-Wisp mist that kind of ruined my dreams and hopes. But shout out to Roger. He has been a fantastic sport about it. Like, he clicked Stone Edge on my Mondibus twice just because, you know, Reversal would do exactly the same damage, but Stone Edge had a chance to miss and maybe a good thaw and click a move and win the game. But yeah, this didn't happen, so another semi-final in the CCL that doesn't really go our way, but this is fine. Let me know what you want to see in this channel. Maybe I'll just branch out, I'll do other stuff. I'll do like music-y, artistic kind of things that I'm not really planning to, but you know, if there's demand, I suppose there can be some supply as well. And I'll be like, supplies, motherfucker. Bad jokes. Yeah, this is trademark Violet Citizen. Anyway, thank you for watching. I am sorry if that was depressing, but I suppose that's kind of my state of mind around YouTube and Pokemon at the time. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day and goodbye.